You know that feeling, right? You look at the English language and it just feels huge. Like this giant mountain of grammar rules and vocabulary you're supposed to know all at once. It can feel pretty overwhelming, and trust me, you are not alone in feeling that way.
But here's the thing. What if I told you the secret to speaking confidently has nothing to do with memorizing a giant textbook? What if it's way, way simpler? It's all about starting small. It's about building your confidence with short, simple sentences you can actually use, like today. Okay, so let's dive right in with the absolute basics. I'm talking about the foundational words that literally start every single conversation. This is where we build from.
Just think about it for a second. Hello and how are you? These two little phrases are basically the keys to the kingdom. They can unlock almost any social situation. Go on, try saying them out loud right now. They're so simple, totally universal, and honestly the perfect place to start.
Well, you can't just leave someone hanging after they ask how you are, right?
I am fine is your go-to, simple, perfect response. And hey, if you want to get a little more specific, greeting someone with good morning is a fantastic, friendly way to start the day.
All right, next up, let's get into the words that just make every conversation go a little bit smoother. These are the words that really make a huge difference in how people respond to you.
Please and thank you. Seriously, these are like your secret weapons. They're called the magic words for a very good reason. They work in pretty much any language, in almost any situation, and they immediately make you sound respectful and friendly.
And to finish up our politeness toolkit, we've got sorry, which is perfect for those little mistakes, like bumping into someone. And then there's welcome, which is just the classic, warm way to respond when someone says thank you.
So here's the big takeaway. Getting a handle on just these 4 words, please, thank you, sorry, and welcome, gives you everything you need to handle tons of daily situations politely and, most importantly, confidently.
Okay, now that we have that foundation, let's build on it with something super practical. We all need a hand sometimes, so let's figure out a simple, non-scary way to ask for it. You can actually break this down into a really simple 3-step recipe. Step 1, you politely get their attention with, "Excuse me." Step 2, you just ask directly, "Can you help me?" And step 3, you wrap it all up with one of our magic words, "Thank you." See? So easy.
All right, let's look at how we can use these short sentences to actually exchange some information. This is how you really start to get to know somebody.
This might just be the most important back and forth in any language. The question, what is your name? And that simple, straightforward answer, my name is, this is the very first building block for making any kind of new connection with someone. And now for the really fun part. We've collected all these awesome little building blocks, so let's see how they all click together to make a real, actual conversation.
Okay, picture this. You're walking up to someone, you take a breath, you smile, and you just start with that one simple, friendly word. Hello.
And guess what? They say hello right back. Then, to keep things rolling, they ask, how are you? Just like that, the conversation is flowing and it's your turn again.
And you don't even miss a beat. You answer with confidence, I am fine, and you pop in that magic word, thank you, to be polite. See, this is going great.
But let's imagine you actually need something. You can switch gears so smoothly using that 3-step plan we talked about. You start with, excuse me, to really get their attention, and then you ask your question.
And there it is, a helpful, positive response. Yes, of course. Just stop and think about what just happened. You started with a simple hello, and you ended up successfully asking for help. You just had a complete, successful conversation using nothing but short, easy sentences.
And that right there is the whole point. You don't just magically become fluent overnight. Real, solid confidence is built exactly like this. One little victory, one simple sentence at a time. So I'm going to leave you with a challenge. What is the one sentence from all of this that you're going to try to use today? Just pick one. Go out there and say it, because that's how this whole journey really truly begins.